Hey, what's good, room service gang? We out here after that big 49ers W. Let's go. First playoff win. You feel me? Now we out here moving on to the second round. But as you know, let's dig into these Seahawks a little bit. So, first off, got to give my guy Brock Purdy some love right here. All right. So, the first half, Brock Purdy just wasn't looking the greatest from what we've seen so far this season. He was looking like a rookie. He was looking like that. And that's okay because he still didn't make the most important play of the game, which is throwing a pick. He didn't do that. He had a couple of chances where he could have, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So far, Brock Purdy's been playing amazing. But his first half didn't look that great. Second half, total different story. I mean, I have no idea what Kyle Shanahan told those guys at halftime, but they responded. And the adjustments they made were monumental. Brock Purdy was accurate, very accurate after that. He was decisive, which is things that he wasn't doing in the first half. He was a little inaccurate. Of course, his first playoff game, he could be nervous. He could just be a little bit off. Who knows? Second half, he made that adjustment. I don't know what Kyle Shanahan said to those guys, but what I do know is that's something that the Niners have been doing. It's a trait of theirs, which is second half, we shut down, lock it all down. And that's what happened again. I'm pretty sure most Niner fans weren't worried throughout the game because we know what we're capable of. And especially with Brock Purdy at the helm, we've been averaging over 30-plus points a game. We just put up 41 in the playoffs. Granted, Seahawks are not that great of a team. They're pretty trash, if you ask me. Yes, we beat them 3 times this season. Of course, this one hurt the most because this is the one that sends them home. Needless to say, with all that, is just I'm really impressed with Brock Purdy's ability to run the offense as efficiently as he has. And for him to make the adjustments in the second half, the way that he did does not look like a rookie. Rookies can get rattled, shaken, and just fold up, and curl up and cry. Nah, Brock Purdy was like, my bad, let's rock. We got this. And we rocking with you, Brock. So next, let's talk about this Niners defense. So first half, again, we're losing. There are big plays out there that are happening that we're just not, for some reason, it's like we're not prepared. It's like we're not accustomed to what's going on with the team now we're currently facing until the second half. Now, we had some bad penalties. Jimmy Ward at the end of the half, which caused us to be losing the game by then. But Mooney Ward, though, man, Charvarius Ward, he had a tough game today. It wasn't his best performance. DK did get the best of him. At the end of the day, we won the game, so technically we win. But as far as a one-on-one matchup, DK won that. And it was very one-sided. Last game, Mooney was all in his grill, locked him up. This game, not so much. A little worrisome, but at the end of the day, DK Metcalf is a great player. He's a great receiver. So those things are going to happen. Great players make great plays, and that's what he did. He outplayed Charvarius today, which is why things were a lot closer in the first half. Second half, he still continued to do some good things. We just didn't give up the big play, which allowed them to score a bunch of points. We shut it down. And then we put on the points, which is what makes us different than any other playoff run that we've had recently, is that our offense right now is looking top tier, along with our defense playing good. I'm not even going to say playing great, because great to me is going to have to be a full 4 quarters, not just the second half. If I had to choose a half, I would choose the second half to shut it down. But hey, I'll take what we can get. We completely destroyed the Seahawks today. Brock Purdy had 332 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and he also had a rushing touchdown. I mean, Christian McCaffrey today was clearly Christian McCaffrey. Another touchdown with him, and of course, all-purpose yards. He's way over 100 again. The thing I was happy to see today, though, was Debo. His 6 receptions. He broke triple digits today in receiving yards. Also got that beautiful touchdown pass. I mean, Brock Purdy hit him with something easy. Debo did what he does. The reason why he's one of the best playmakers in the league. I think we got dang near the top playmakers on our team right now between Debo and Christian McCaffrey. I don't know any other team that has a 1-2 punch as far as playmakers like we do. So I'm not scared of nobody right now. I'm not scared of anybody in the NFC. I've seen big flaws from every single team. Not saying that we're perfect, but we're still number one defense. And we're on an 11-game winning streak. So Debo played like Debo today. He was breaking tackles. He was running fools over. He's creating yardage and touchdown plays out of what seems to be just a little bit or sometimes nothing. I mean, that you just can't get over that. That man is worth it all. I'm glad we paid him. I'm glad he was on our team because you do not want to face Debo. And, of course, his right-hand man, Brandon Ayuk. I love Brandon. I love him. He's so efficient. He gets the job done. He's always open. I really wish he could have had that play in the back of the end zone with the toe tap. After all the creativity that Brock Purdy did to get him open, that one hurt Ayuk. I know it did because it hurt me. So I know it hurt him. But it's cool. Would have just been putting on an extra pounding, but it'll put him over 100 yards receiving if he would have caught it. It would have gave him a playoff touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Those things are hard to come by. So I'm happy with our performance overall. But the Seahawks are trash. Let's not forget that. Things will get tougher. So before we get out of here, tomorrow's game, the Giants and the Vikings. Vikings win, they come into Santa Clara. That's what's going down. Giants win, then we already know that they headed to Philadelphia. And we will have the winner out of the Monday night game, which would be, obviously, we would have a chance to play the Cowboys all over again. But they got to beat Tom Brady. The Bucs have not been looking good this year. We already stomped them. I see huge flaws with both of those teams. Dak throws a bunch of picks. He ain't even played a defense like ours yet. And Brady already played against us, and I know he's not looking forward to doing that again. I would never wish to play Brady, though. Just throwing that out there. It is what it is. You know, just those people that are just in the playoffs just because who they are, things just tend to go their way. I don't know. I would rather not. Would I rather play the Cowboys? I kind of want to, just for the rivalry and the fact that they gave Depoy Defensive Player of the Year to Michael Parsons over Nick Bosa. They played us big time. Again, they played Nick Bosa big time this year. So he's hungry. We're hungry. We just put up 41 on the Seahawks' head. Let's keep it rocking, man. Let's see what next week going to look like. I'm going to be on here tomorrow with AG, hopefully, you know, to see what's going on so we can talk about how his Giants fared out. And, of course, more info from the Niners, you feel me? So I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking with me, checking out room service. Love y'all. Holla at y'all on the next one.